Okay, it's time. It is indeed time. Finally, I have figured out all the bullshit, and now I'm ready to start this damn playthrough. Okay, so here's a good old randomizer I've been freaking wrestling with this entire time. That's the link to the GitHub if you ever want to download this randomizer yourself. I'll put in the link. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. So, randomizer, right? So I got myself a ROM from a reasonable source. Nothing too crazy. I mean, well, let's just talk about the stats. You feel me? Let's talk about what we're dealing with here. All right. So base stats, base Pokemon stats. Shuffle that shit. All right, it's gonna be shuffle. I didn't want to make it completely random, so we don't have like a base 130 special attack shuffle. I didn't want some crazy shit like that. I just I wanted to be bombastic, but I still wanted to be like, within reason, so I don't run into like a 500 attack, a champ with quick attack. Yeah, we don't want that. So so we're gonna shuffle them stats, and we're also going to have those stats follow evolutions as they go. I wrestle with the thought of changing the Pokemon types, but I'm just like, after I watched Shofu's Shofu's playthrough, what was the name of it? I forgot the name. It was like some crazy name, Heart Gold. I saw that bullshit, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not about to sit here and try to figure out what type my Pokemon, like every Pokemon's a goddamn raid boss, trying to figure out what type they're super effective against. Nah. So we also allowed random abilities. Yes, so we're definitely gonna see some dumb shit when it comes to Pokemon abilities. I tested it already just to make sure it worked, and one of the starters is, spoilers by the way, one of the starters is an Azumarill. That Azumarill has Storm Drain, because why the fuck not? So yeah, that is definitely working, and we're gonna see some tomfoolery with that. I also allowed Wonder Guard to spawn, so that's going to be a goal of mine, to find a Pokemon with the illustrious Wonder Guard, whether to catch or to fight it doesn't matter, you just gotta find it. And we're also allowing those abilities to follow their evolutions. It might make it a little bit interesting if Pokemon evolve and got different evolutions. Fuck it, I'll make that change. So starter, of course, random, completely random. We have a static Pokemon. So legendaries, we're gonna randomize that too, because let's really be honest, I'm not catching legendaries. So because it's a wedlock, and wedlocks, I can only capture Pokemon with gender. So if the Pokemon doesn't have a gender, like legendaries, I can't catch it. So I may as well increase my chances of getting some decent Pokemon whenever I'm fighting legendary static Pokemon. What else? In-game trades. So if I find trainers that are giving out Pokemon or want something, I will, if I have a chance and if I have the Pokemon, I'll be like, yeah, and you're giving away a Tyranitar for a Pidgey? Yeah, sure, you can have this Pidgey that I randomly found, if I ever find a Pidgey. Movesets. Alright, here's where it gets dumb. Randomized move power, right? So we're gonna run into some 100 power cuts, some 50 power hyper beams, some 250 power fury swipes, all that dumb shit. Random move accuracy as well, random PB as well, just so I can hurt, so I can feel the pain, just so I can feel the pain, because my life is dull, it's black. I need a little bit of pain. Pokemon movesets, completely random. I just want Pokemon to just learn whatever the fuck they want. Doesn't matter. Full Pokemon, we're keeping that random. Rival will carry their starter, just to keep some type of canon, in this completely bullshit as well. Random Pokemon. Of course, wild Pokemon is going to be random. I also set the catch rate to something reasonable. I've set it to level 2 buffed. Minimum catch rate is 50% at low HP. Legendaries are 25%. I think the only 2 legendaries that I can find that are gendered are Latias and Latios, but I could be wrong. TM, tutors, will randomize all that shit too. So, you know, whatever TM I find is going to be randomized. Whatever moves that tutors have is going to be randomized as well. Items, shuffle, randomize that shit, and see miscellaneous tweaks. I just increase the speed of the text, and you know, the catching tutorial. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that in the video, but you know, who knows. So that's pretty much the settings we have for this randomizer. Now the rules. It's gonna start a little something like this, right? For the first I guess for the first 3 gyms, I can only have a certain amount of Pokemon. So for the first gym, I'm only allowed to have 1 couple. I guess I should explain the wedlock too. So the wedlock, the way it works is that your team is comprised of couples, a boy and a girl. If the boy dies, the girl has to immediately come out and avenge him. And if they win, then I can replace the male that died, or I guess I can make it a little bit interesting. So it's kind of like the couples have some type of meaning. I can bring back whoever died. So if, let's say I have a male Chikorita and a female Gyarados, and Chikorita dies, and female Gyarados comes out and avenge them, and we win the battle, then I can bring back that Chikorita. But if they both die, that's it. That couple is dead. They're going in the trash. I mean, they're going to the death box. You know, not gonna disrespect them, right? So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, the rules I'm putting on myself is that I'm only allowed to use 1 couple to start out. So I can't, you know how in the first route there are 2 places you can catch Pokemon. The main, big open area on, I guess, Route 1, and then there's like that offshoot that you can go and catch Pokemon near that cliff. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about, but you've seen the video. I can catch Pokemon, but I can't use them, right? So I can catch Pokemon there, but I can't use them. I can only use 1 couple. So I can go ahead and catch as many Pokemon as I like, but until I beat the first gym, I can only use 1 couple. And once I beat it, I can select random Pokemon that I caught from the PC and add them to my team. And then I would have 2 couples that I can use. So I'd have a total of 4 Pokemon. And so basically the biggest hurdle of this challenge is to get past my first 3 gyms with full couples in hand. Also, by the way, if I lose any couples before I get a maximum of 3, I can't replace it. So let's say I beat the first gym and I lose one of my couples, but I'm fucked. I'm back down to 2 couples now. And I'll have to go back to, I pretty much have to go to the second gym to unlock another couple, right? And I pretty much keep doing that. Like, if I keep losing couples, that's how I'll keep going until I either lose the game or I finally get a full stack. Why am I doing this? Because I'm a masochist, and masochism is a great remedy for boredom. And mainly because I can, and I just want to see how much bullshit I can run into. So yeah, that's pretty much the rules of the game. If you want to hate yourself with me, briefly let me know. I can send the file over to you and we can play together. But other than that, I'm going to stop talking now because I know this is running long, and I will see you guys in the first episode. I should have renamed it Wedlock Masochist Run or some shit like that. But I don't know. I think that's too misogynistic. I'll see you guys.